Welcome back to Land House. It is 7 o'clock outside, but because we're getting close to the winter months, it's still dark out. So I probably have a good hour before any usable light for outside filming. So here's what I'd like to do in this work day. Build some ram pump pressure tanks, film a ram pump standpipe video. So the purpose of a standpipe is to bring the water source closer to the pump so that your cycles can be closer to the 1 second range. So if you have to have, let's say, 300 feet of pipe to get enough head pressure, then you would need to have a standpipe because your cycles will be too slow at 300 feet. Anyway, so I'm going to do that video. Probably won't be very effective for results because I'm going to use a 1/2 inch pump. But anyway, still worth doing to show the concept. I really want to get to Playhouse siding today. Those are my two main things I want to do, standpipe and siding. I bought 4 pieces, which is enough for the back wall and then half of each side. And then the last thing I want to do is go check on the ram pump down in the creek because it's making a weird noise. It stopped cycling, but it is just like, it sounds like water is being spewed somewhere. So we'll go check it out. So in the meantime, I'm going to charge up some batteries for the Playhouse build and then maybe put away some of the stuff here I've got just scattered about. I finally finished Ashley's bench for the house, video coming soon. So that saved up a good bit of space here, but I just want to clean up some stuff until it's light enough to actually go out and work. Well, we have a bit of light out here now. Update on the Shelter Logic 4-wheeler tent here. The canvas material seems to expand and contrast at a different rate than the Gorilla Tape that I've been using. And that really shows here on this piece how it's kind of pulling off some, but as long as I can keep it together for about, oh, I don't know, 6 more months, then I'll have a place to put stuff down here. So it's not quite light enough yet for me to make this video for the ram pump, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get materials out. I have to see where I'm gonna film this and how much pipe I've got over here. A good bit. One of my neighbors up the road stopped by and he said, "Did you have well trouble? I saw all this pipe sitting out here." Yeah, I probably should clean that up. But anyway, we're gonna use this to run the ram pump. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start just hauling this down here, maybe to the road, I don't know. We'll see where it needs to be installed at. Okay, I think I have all of the materials set up for this test. I've got the ram pump down here, and there's 190 feet of drive pipe that goes way up the hill to this bucket. And then I'm gonna be installing this standpipe here for the test. Now I know that it's not gonna be ideal. First of all, the 1/2 inch ram pump can operate on a 200-foot drive pipe. And secondly, it's better to have a ratio on here. So instead of 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, it should be 1/2 inch for drive pipe. And then the supply line needs to be, I think, at least 1 inch. And then the standpipe can be that same size. Basically, you want to have path of least resistance, and that would be going up the standpipe. But because this is the same diameter pipe, some of the pressure weight will go up here, and anyway, it'll be a whole thing. But I think I'm ready to test this out. Just found something I haven't seen here in a long time. It's a big salamander. You can see him right in there. Let me zoom in just a touch so you can see him a little better. Anyway, it's been a while since I've seen one of those around here. Just wrapped up the standpipe ram pump video. Worked out remarkably well. And I was almost done with cleanup. Just have the ladder bucket and that little ram pump over there. And it began to rain. So good news is the Playhouse roof is doing its job. But so I've got the 4 sheets that I've purchased of this T111 out here, 3 down there and 1 over here. Maybe it'll stop raining in the next couple of minutes and I can get some of this installed. So what I'd like to do is get this back wall done and then come out here and here. And so I'll have to buy 1 more sheet for this little span in here, and then I guess 2 sheets probably for in here to wrap that up. So it's not too much further before this will be enclosed. And I'll have to see what I can do with these gable ends up here, from this post over to here on the outside. But anyway, I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like today. I'm just glad I got the ram pump done at least. But I guess we'll head over to the shop and do something inside until the rain goes away. Well, I've been here in the shop working, just kind of watching the storm. It's still sprinkling, but I can see a blue patch right up in there. So my work time is over in an hour and a half. So maybe we'll get something done out there at the Playhouse. But I just installed this product test. It's a garage light that will be coming out in a couple of days from when this video is posted. I have thoroughly enjoyed using this style light right here in my shop. As you can see there and there. It is so bright and pretty easy to install. So anyway, if you're looking for a light, definitely check out. That's a 40 watt there. Works out pretty good. Okay, well, so that takes care of installing the light here. Next I had garden fence and Playhouse siding. So both of those are outside things. I don't know. I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick. Good plan. There's still just a very light mist falling, and it's not that I'm afraid to work in the rain. It's just that this is a $600 camera. I don't want it pointing up into the rain for too long. But I think all I would really need to do to get this installed would be measure from wherever I'm gonna stop at. I don't know yet. I mean, I may even go as far as here and then up to the top. And anyway, just probably put a couple of screws in here to hold it up. Plop it up there, screw it in. Shouldn't take long. And I think, I'm just gonna do it. Let me get the tools. Okay, that's enough for that for one day. I got that full side done, and then this one started. So I have to go back through and put all the screws in the middle there. And I do have the last sheet that I purchased cut down here to go on this side right here. And I'm gonna be putting in some cool little plexiglass sliding windows on the sides. And I may put a little tiny one here in the back, just so the kids have a way to look out who's on this back side of the Playhouse. But anyway, for now, that's good. I'm gonna load up some of these tools, or all of these tools, and get back to the house. Both of the kids are kind of feeling a little sick today. I'm not sure what's up with that, but it is fall, so that's the kind of stuff that happens. Back up at the church again, have both kids. Arrow is not exactly happy about it. Do you want to, here, try out this pacifier again. Anyway, so last time I tried to install shelves in the other room, didn't work. So I've got a wall here that I'm gonna put the shelves on, and I moved out this big cabinet over here, and this is gonna be placed on this previous wall as the new shelf. So anyway, I'm not gonna bore you with all of this, but I have to drill into the concrete here to put these shelves on this wall. Took 3 hours. It was miserable with the kids crying, but got these shelves installed. Focus. Anyway, nothing too special. Hardest part is that it's concrete. What are you doing? It's concrete, so I had to go through that wall. And then I did not feel like taking all of this stuff out, so I just put this cabinet over here, and we're gonna call it good for now, because we're going home.
But I have like a lot of ground on it, so I'm like starting on it.
While we were gone, Ashley became very ambitious and has started painting the tile in the kitchen. It's taken 2 coats of primer and then some oil-based enamel, but it's looking great. It's got 1 more coat of the paint to go, and then she also wants the cabinets to be painted as well, white. So it's gonna brighten this place up tremendously. But anyway, she's done a really good job getting this done. So Emma's been getting up about 3 times a night on average, and I don't know if she's scared or what, but anyway, it's kind of got us a little bit exhausted lately, and surprisingly Arrow is doing really well. Because Ashley is painting the house and the kitchen is a bit of a disassembled. The kitchen's a mess. She's sending me out to get some takeout. So the Playhouse, I got back wall done and the side wall on. I think once you add the trim to that and have the windows in there, it's gonna look really nice. So, update on the business that I've been hinting at lately. I've got about 400 of the individual products packaged, and so I've got a couple hundred more to go for the launch. So it's a lot of upfront stuff, and I don't know if you know anything about Amazon, but to have your barcodes, it's called an FNSKU, you have to have an individual UPC code for each one of those. And Amazon requires that you use a GS1 barcode system, and the first 10 barcodes cost 250 bucks. The second set, which is up to 100, cost $750. So you can see the jump goes up real quick. So I'm going to be selling the product on my website first, and once I have the extra $500 for GS1, I will begin doing the Amazon stuff. But really awesome news. My battery's blinking, so I gotta hurry. I was accepted into Amazon A+ content, so my pages can now look a lot prettier than they do now. But anyway, I'm gonna go get some takeout before the battery dies. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully next week I will get into some even more exciting content. All right, see you next time. Bye.